So this website, which can easily use for executing all your Python programs, and all programs will be automatically saving to your Google account. So anytime you can access those programs, anytime you can open, anytime you can edit, you can share with anybody. So it's a free tool which you can use for doing Python programs. So I'm just sharing my browser, and I will let you know how to use it and how to open it. So I'm sharing my browser screen now here. You can see my browser. You can see here my Gmail account is already signed in here. So it's already logged in. You can see. So I'm typing here colab.research.google.com. Colab.research.google.com. So when you are typing like that, you will get a screen like this. And the first step, what you have to do is you have to do sign in with your Gmail ID. You have to sign in with your Gmail ID. Okay, so I click here and the sign in option. So type only Gmail ID because it's a Google tool and we are using the Google account. All your programs is going to be saved in your Google account. Okay, so I'm going to sign in with my email, Gmail ID and my password. Okay, so I type my Gmail ID and typing my password, my Gmail password. You can see here it is signing in, and now I got a screen like this. So here I can get an option called new notebook at the bottom. So you can click that new notebook. So it will open a notebook. So this is which is very much similar to Jupyter Notebook. So you may be heard about a tool called Anaconda and the Jupyter Notebook. So which are some tools we use to execute Python programs. So here it is exactly working in the same mechanism. So this is a notebook. You can see that it is a Colab notebook. So this is called a cell. You can see one play button is there. This is called a cell. So here we are writing our programs. Okay, so make sure that you are signed in with a Google account. Suppose you can take the new notebook from here also. You can go to this file option. So here also you can take a new notebook. So you can rename this notebook by clicking here. So there is a format here called IPYNP, Interactive Python Notebook. So always you have to keep that extension so that you can download your notebook programs also. So I'm just changing here my first program or what your name or your university roll number, whatever you want to, you can give. So first dot IPYNB, this is how I saved my Colab link. So here I'm typing my Python programs. Let's say I'm typing adding two numbers like a equal to 8, enter b equal to 9, and I'm printing a plus b, whatever, and I'm running. So here when you click this play button, your code will run. If there is any error, it will show error. Otherwise, it will give the output. So initially, you can see here it is showing connecting, and it will allocate some memory for you. And after that, it will give you the output or it will give you the error. So after correcting the error, once again, you can run it and it will give you the right output. So this is how I'm running. Just click this play button. It will run. I got the output 17. So when you move your mouse pointer here, you can see two options. Or here also you can see the options code and text. So either you can take the text or code options. The code option is for writing the code. That is your program code. Or text option is for writing the headings or comments. Let's say I'm writing. I click the text option. I'm writing my second program. Okay, then again you move the mouse. I'm clicking the code option because I'm going to write the code of my second program, which is printing a multiplied by b, and I'm running the code again by clicking this play button. So it will run the code and it will show the output. So like that, code or text, so you can switch. And if you want to move this cell to the top place, you can click here this arrow mark. See, it's going top. Once again, it's going top. So now this is the top program. Like that, you can move, or we can move down, or you can move up. So like this, you can adjust yourselves so that it will be very much convenient. So another thing is so this is one notebook. Suppose you want to do, so how many programs you want to do? Everything you can do in a single notebook like this. Okay, like this, you can extend the code, you can extend the text, you can extend the code like this. N number of programs you can write in a single notebook. No need to go for any other notebook. Assume you want to go for a new notebook. Let's say if you are a university student, the first module you are executing the one notebook, and the second module you are going to execute in the another notebook. So you can take a new notebook here, and you can save it like second module or third module or whatever you want. You give the name accordingly, and you start doing it. Suppose next time when you are taking the browser, when you want to open this Google Colab, it's very easy to open. You can easily, let's say I'm closing my browser and I'll show you how I am opening. Okay, so I'll show you how I am opening. So I'll simply type colab.research.google.com. So it's opening, and I'll show you how I am opening my Colab link. You see, the recently used Colab link already you can see here. So this is the recently used Colab link which is there. You can simply click here, it will open. There is a one option, or another option is you can go to your Google Drive. You see, your Google Drive itself is visible here. Click on the Google Drive. All the Colab notebook which you used so far can be visible here. You see, all the notebook which we used so far can visible here. You can simply click and you can open it. So now I open my first program. See, the first .ipynb is open. I can continue my program here. So this is just I introduce how the Google Colab can be used. I hope it will be useful for you. Thank you so much, and we will be meeting with a continuation of a Python. That time you can study the Python well, and all the best.